This podcast is sponsored by sciencebased.learning.com. Discover your passion for languages with our innovative ebook, audiobook, and video system. Maximize retention using spaced repetition. Start your journey today.
Mindfulness benefits for adult language learning and proficiency. Imagine you run a small business or even a larger brand. How would you keep up with the ever-changing digital marketing strategy needed to stay competitive? Well, digital marketing automation tools take away the grunt work by streamlining your campaigns, targeting the right audience, and even personalizing content automatically. But here's the catch. Not all automation tools are created equal. The role of mindfulness in boosting your language proficiency. When it comes to language learning, especially for adults, the journey can often feel overwhelming. We try to juggle vocabulary, grammar rules, pronunciation, and listening skills all at once, sometimes with little success. But what if there was a way to ease that process, making it not just effective but also enjoyable? This is where mindfulness steps into the spotlight as an unexpected yet powerful ally in language acquisition. If you're curious about how a simple shift in your mental approach can impact your language learning journey, keep reading. As a language expert who's spent years exploring the science of language learning, I'm excited to share how mindfulness can play a crucial role in mastering a new language. Why should you care about automation reviews? Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present and aware of the moment without judgment. It's about paying attention to your thoughts, feelings, and physical sensations with an open and curious mindset. Although mindfulness is often discussed in the context of stress reduction or mental health, its benefits extend far beyond. In the context of language proficiency, mindfulness helps you focus your attention on the learning process, improve retention, and reduce common anxieties that hinder progress. When you learn a new language mindfully, you engage both your cognitive and emotional faculties, making your learning deeper and more sustainable. How mindfulness supports language learning. Improved focus and attention. Mindfulness trains your brain to sustain attention, which is vital when learning complex new sounds, words, and grammar structures. With enhanced focus, you're less likely to be distracted, enabling better absorption of new material. Reduced language. Anxiety. Many adult language learners struggle with fear of making mistakes or sounding awkward. Mindfulness encourages a non-judgmental attitude, helping learners embrace errors as part of the journey rather than obstacles. Better. Memory retention. Mindful learning increases your ability to encode and recall information. When you are genuinely present during practice sessions, your brain forms stronger neural connections, which supports long-term retention. Heightened listening skills. Mindfulness enhances your ability to truly listen, not just hear native speakers, enabling you to pick up on nuances like tone, intonation, and rhythm of the language. Enhanced metacognition. Through mindfulness, learners have become more aware of their own learning styles and progress, allowing them to adjust strategies and make more conscious choices about their study methods. Integrating mindfulness into your language learning routine. So how do you incorporate mindfulness into your daily language practice? Here are some practical tips. Start with mindful breathing. Before a study session, take a few moments to focus on your breath. This simple exercise calms your mind and prepares you to learn. Practice active listening. When listening to spoken language content, whether podcasts, videos, or conversations, fully focus on what you hear. Notice how sounds flow and don't let your mind wander. Let me break it down for you like I'm chatting over coffee. You know how traditionally, if you wanted to promote your business with a podcast, you basically had to guess who your listeners were, or spend hours trying to figure out how to spot your ideal audience? Well, AI podcasting tools are starting to change that entire approach. Use mindful repetition. In language acquisition, repetition is key, but it's more effective when done mindfully. Rather than mindlessly repeating words, consciously engage with the material, visualizing meanings and sounds. Set intentions before study sessions. Take a moment to set a specific learning goal for each session. Intention setting keeps you grounded and focused. The science behind mindfulness and language learning. Research in cognitive science suggests that mindfulness practices can positively affect brain regions involved in language processing and memory. Studies indicate that mindfulness meditation enhances working memory capacity and executive function, both crucial for managing the complex tasks of language learning. Moreover, mindfulness reduces stress-induced cortisol, which often impairs cognitive performance. For adult language learners who may face a lot of pressure to speak fluently right away, managing stress can make a big difference in how quickly and effectively they acquire new skills. This intersection of neuroscience and language learning highlights why mindfulness is more than just a trendy buzzword. It's a practical tool grounded in science that can be immediately applied. Maximize your progress with a science-based approach. Integrating mindfulness into your language learning routine pairs extremely well with structured learning systems that leverage proven techniques. One fantastic resource worth checking out is sciencebasedlearning.com. Their simple ebook, audiobook, and video language learning system is combined with an online practice app that uses the science behind spaced repetition to maximize your learning and retention. Spaced repetition is a well-researched method to improve memory recall by strategically timing reviews of learned material. When combined with mindfulness, it ensures that you are not just repeating items blindly, but fully engaging with the content at the right moment to solidify your grasp. Adult language learning can be more effective and less frustrating when you bring together the power of mindfulness and science-backed learning techniques. It's about working smarter, not harder. Final thoughts. Language acquisition is a complex yet rewarding endeavor. By incorporating mindfulness into your language learning routine, you equip yourself with enhanced focus, reduced anxiety, and a more enjoyable study experience. Mindfulness helps you stay grounded in the present, making every word, phrase, and sentence more meaningful. If you want to take your adult language learning to the next level, combining mindfulness with effective strategies like spaced repetition is the way to go. Check out sciencebasedlearning.com for a system designed around these key principles to help you master your new language with confidence and ease.